Hello and welcome back to Buckland Junction. It is now. I'm in the hobby room. Just a short video today. I've been asked several times now to paint some trees, and so I've never done anything like this before, so it's the first off for me. So if you want to join in, please grab your paints and pencils, and I'm just going to do half a dozen trees, see how it goes. I'm not actually going to be drawing on watercolour paper or anything. This is wallpaper. This is what I've used for my back scene. It's quite good. It's got a bit of texture, and that's what my back scene is. So I'm going to paint the trees onto this wallpaper, then cut them out and stick them behind buildings and behind hedgerows, just to try and give that kind of vision of distance, just to help that. So let's get some materials out first. That's the this piece is my tester, which I always test on first. Let's get some materials out now. Sometimes I use a palette when I'm doing buildings and walls and things. I use a palette because you want to keep going back to the same colours. But for trees, I think it's best just to have a trusty old plastic paint plate. So please remember, I'm not an artist. I'm a hobbyist. So colours, these are the colours I use. Payne's grey, burnt umber here and there, some viridian hue green. What's this one? A sap green, a nice light colour, and two yellows. One's a deep yellow and some cadmium yellow. That's the paints I'm going to use. Right, let's get them onto our plate or palette. There we go. I've added my paints just a little bit here and there. We can always add more if you want, because it's quite expensive paint. And there's one paint I missed out, which is, believe it or not, it's Hooker's Green Light. Hooker's Green Light. That's the wrong colour, isn't it? Excuse me. Right, here we go. Right, water. I have one quite big pot and a couple of little pots for washing. So when you want to clean your brush, you can wash most of it off in there. A quick wash in there and a dip in there, then you're ready to go again. So I don't like mucky water, so I put these over here out the way. Right, I think I'm going to start off, which I think is one of the easiest trees to paint, which is a poplar tree, because it doesn't have much, has very little trunk. It's more kind of, yeah, very short trunk, because I'm probably going to paint over some of this, and the rest is leaves, foliage. Right, just burnt umber for this part for me, and I have it quite wet. Don't worry about this getting all over the place, because you will be mixing colours into colours and coming back and using them. So first on my tester, yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. And it's a very short bark trunk. So just just painting some kind of shape. Don't Don't really overdo it. Then a quick wash on the brush, quick dry, and then take a bit out like this. And again, I'm going to do that again. Just want a bit of daylight in there. Right, this is mostly sap green now. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to come back with some yellow. This is a little bit dark at the moment, but don't worry about it. And if you balls it up, you can always start again. That's the good thing. Right, first up, here we go. Will it go through okay? Yes. Yeah, seems to be fairly smooth, doesn't it? I want to try and add a bit more yellow now. Mostly to the one side of the tree that's got the light on. I suppose now I'm using these paints more like watercolours. Oh, not a bit like oils, I mean. I've added a bit of lightness to this side of the tree. I haven't got to do anything to that side. I just want to add just a bit of lightness. And when these colours dry, they do actually tone down a bit. You can see I've added too much yellow there, but just dry your brush up and come back and just blend it in like that. I think I'll leave that until it's dry and we'll move on to another tree. Let's have a bit of a closer look. Attempt number 1. Wish me luck on this one. This is the larch. Very similar tree in shape, but quite a bit different. It's got quite a stumpy base. We'll come back to the roots in a minute. But you can then see bits of the trunk going up through the tree. Getting slightly thinner as it goes up. Sometimes just little bits. I think that might be enough. I just want to wash a bit out now, just at the bottom here, just a little bit. Right, I'll leave it like that. As you can see, the larch is totally different. Lots of spindly little shoots and leaves making their way out, so onwards. Well, the larch is certainly putting me to test. These are all the light leaves going in, and I've got to come back and put some dark leaves in the centre and a few bits of yellow to you know, to make it look light on the outside. So here we go. Well, that's the sap green in. I'm going to put a bit more darker colour in next. It's needing it. Well, hopefully I've got the shape. Let's add a bit more dark colours first. Well, there we go. The larch. Probably one of the hardest trees I've ever drawn to date, but seems to have gone down okay. I mean, these are only going onto my back scene on the model railway, but that's the larch. A very, very intense tree with fine leaves and quite a fat bottom and wavy sides. I wish I'd made this side a bit more wavy, but too late now, and I'm sure it's going to look nice behind a hedgerow somewhere on my railway. Moving on. Pulling hard up the incline. I think it's a 1 in 30 something. It's steep. Right, that's about it, yeah. So now I'm going to try another tree. We're going for elm this time. It's quite a big bottomed tree. Right, let me draw the membrane. Again, let's take some of this out, as if we've got a bit of light on this side of the tree, just a bit. Right, now for some foliage. Moving on a little further, need to put a few lighter colours in now. It's quite dark in places. I think I'm getting to that point where I'm going to say enough is enough. I'm going to paint in a few extra branches here and there, just to fill in the empty gaps. But I think that's more or less the most of the foliage done now. I think I'm going to leave it at that and move on to the next trees. That's 3 so far. There we go, there's my test paper. This is the state of the paints. The only one I didn't use was the dark yellow. But you can let them dry and just add water and away we go again. I've just done some more trunks, membrane for the trunks, so that's 2 to be getting on with, and oh bugger, that's the elm, that's the larch, and that's the poplar. So I'm not going to take them up to the loft yet because I want to paint a few more, and the loft is in a real mess because there's a embankment going in with walls and everything, and electrics, so I can't run anything. The whole layout is in a real mess, so we'll see these added maybe in a future video. For now, that's Alan out. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, support, share is the one that would help a lot. And see you in the next video. Take care, Alan out. And my trusty old pencils back. I've had these for years. I always keep them in their little box. Cheers all. Bye.